everyone to our Wellness Wednesday of story time and business exposure and just having really truly the best life ever, being able to bring this beautiful community together, people that are brand new at this amazing Purium superfood lifestyle. And some of you have been here with us for many years. But the overall theme of what happens is a cellular activation. But before I go on, my name is Kimberly Sanders, and I'm so honored to be here tonight because I get to introduce a really beautiful woman that has been in my life since 2014. We met back in the desert at Black Rock City, and her heart is as big as the whole universe for sure. And so I'm super honored to have her here tonight. But before I turn the mic over to her, I get to share with you all what this whole experience is about. About 8 years ago, I was exposed to Purium through my Ayurvedic doctor and my homeopathic doctor and his Ayurvedic wife. And I have been on a mission for healing with my body pretty much since I was born. I was allergic to everything, allergic to my mother's milk, wheat, sugar, dairy, everything. So I've been on a mission to find some of the cleanest food that this planet has on it for a very, very long time. And, you know, even at Burning Man, I was mixing up superfood smoothies for Jamie and everything, but I didn't have Purium in my life at that time. But I'm so thankful to share with you all the little bit of backstory of this company. It's grassroots. It is set up as a network marketing company as well, but it's this grassroots company. They weren't network marketing first. Many companies out there, like they're network marketing first, and then they put in some random product, and that's how they make it happen. But Dave and Amy are our owners, and I'm good friends with both of them. And they were on the front lines lobbying for our organic symbol for our food. So we've been working with some of our farmers now for the past 28 years. We get to grow most of our food, 80% of it or so, in this ancient lake bed up in the middle of nowhere in Utah. We're using regenerative soil practices. We're watering our food with ancient spring water. And we have a different type of system to actually live dehydrate these beautiful foods that are growing without any type of Monsanto farm just next to it, maybe spraying and like getting the water and like poisoning our food right next to us. So not only are we working with our food like that, we are actually the manufacturers of this product as well. So that means there's no cutting corners or anything like that. Dave and Amy are making sure that everything that comes to your doorstep in compostable packaging has been tested. We have a microbiologist in-house. It's going in and making sure that there isn't any mold or pathogens or anything. We don't have any irradiated ingredients. There's absolutely just the purest food. And unfortunately, that's not what we're working with on the planet other than this space. And so I linked arms with this company a little while ago, and it's changed my life wholeheartedly. I, just like Jamie, did hair. Now I get to say that I'm retired, but I did hair for 28 years. And I always knew that a network marketing company would save my life. And I always was into nutrition. And so many companies, I was even a part of a superfood network marketing company back in the day. And it didn't work. It was one of those network marketing companies that you bought in at like the $5,000 pack and you had that much food and you had to like try to get people. It was a nightmare, like totally not what we have here for everyone, which is amazing. And so it's been such a blessing to find this company. And then not only are we getting to have the cleanest food delivered to your house in compostable packaging, last couple of years, the company has put all of our money back into these packages that will be home compostable. We also have this opportunity to be able to be a part of community of like-minded people that are on the front lines to really make a difference in the world and really change people's lives health-wise and then financially. And all of you that are here live, you'll see a lot of faces on here. And I'm really honored now to say that I've helped a lot of them have financial abundance come into their lives because we've helped so many people. And I'm really thankful to share that, like, in the last year, I get to be a part of this company and the top in sales in the whole company because I love this food so much and I live it so much. And all of you that are here have helped me do that, all of my clients and customers. And it's just like, it's a miracle because when people like me have more money than I've ever had, I help more people than I've ever helped. I'm working with clients that have full-blown cancer and all these different things, and we're being able to help people. And that's why we're here. And that's why Jamie came in and linked arms with me. She called me and she's just like, I'm ready, because she's had this food in her since 2018. And she called me up. And when you're a builder, you're going to freak out the day that your friend calls you that you've been feeding for many years and says, I'm ready. Because there's nothing better than someone saying to you, I'm ready. Because nobody wants to be salesy. Nobody wants to be pushy. That's not what we're about. We're here to change the world. We're here to link arms with like-minded people. And we're here to roll out this red carpet for a financial abundance to come into your life too, which I'll touch on that later. But I know Jamie wants to share her story, and I'm just so honored. And, it takes time to be able to speak and know what you're going to say. So I just know that everything that she shares is going to touch your heart so much. Like, she's always like, am I saying it right? I'm like, it's so perfect. I'm like, how do you even know how to do this? But hairdressers tend to come from our hearts because we're right in your crown chakras, and we know, that's a pretty tricky time, like, to be having people trust you. So we kind of get a little step ahead by being able to have people trust us. And if you know Jamie personally, you know that her heart is pure gold, effervescent, like just bubbling forth gold. And I'm really excited for her to share her story with you all. So I love you. Welcome to Miss Jamie.
Okay, that was just like the best thing ever. Did you hear that? Did you hear what she just said? Oh my God. Okay, so my name is Jamie, and I am breaking down walls and stepping into my power and owning who I am and finding my truth. And this company has given me, finally, I have known on my heart that we are all one in my heart. Doesn't have to be your heart, but I know in my heart that's my truth. And I see so much sickness around us and so much suffering around us, and I myself have suffered, that I just finally feel like I've found a space where I can share something that might be of value to someone else. And because this company is in alignment, so transparent, so sustainable, so responsible, so ethical, I'm like, it's a no-brainer for me. But it wasn't always like that. When I first started, I was like, okay, I'll try some green juice, and then I tried it and it was good, and I took it. And what I noticed is that I didn't take it consistently the way that we offer it originally. I was kind of rationing it. I was living in this different headspace, but I still kept taking it. I still found ways to be like, oh, I'm going to get another order. I'm going to get another order. Oh, let me get another order. My body just kept calling me to keep taking it, right? And then about a week and a half ago, I think we're going to go almost, yeah, it was like a week and a half ago, I woke up and all I heard was, I want more Pyrium. And I was like, okay, let's do this. And let me back myself up, because when I first started taking Pyrium, it was June 2018. And I just woke up again. I woke up again and I heard, take care of yourself. Let's make you a priority. Let's take care of your health. Let's go to yoga. let's go get blood work done. Let's just do all that stuff. And you're done trying to get pregnant. And I was like, okay, let's do all that. I was done trying to get pregnant, and I was done just not taking care of myself. And ba-bam, Kimmy comes in and says, hey, I have these superfoods. And I was like, oh, well, perfect timing. Let me go ahead and start taking those. And in August, I've been trying to get pregnant. I had unprotected sex for 14 years. My husband and I met in 2005, and I had one miscarriage in 2012, and that's it. Otherwise, nothing. And then 3 months later, I'm pregnant. That is amazing. You know, I'm like, wow. So during that process, I had my son, consuming the foods, but then again, I woke up again, and my intuition has just been continuously showing me, okay, this is the next move. This is the next move. This is the next move. And everything has been provided for me. This beautiful goddess, this angel that has just showered me with this, okay, let's do this. And we're hitting the ground running. And everything I'm doing feels right and scary and amazing. And I've never felt this way before. So I know that something inside of me is calling me forward. It's asking me to show up, and I'm listening. And it feels scary, but it feels way more amazing. And so I'm like, okay, I'm just going to keep showing up, and I'm going to keep showing up. And I have some incredible, beautiful members of my family, and they're suffering. And Kimmy said one of the most profound things, because back in 2018, I had no idea. I didn't even equate the fact that I got pregnant. I just literally just did it the other day when I looked back at my back order. I didn't even really put that together at all, because I had no idea what I was sitting on. I didn't know that they were in integrity so much. I didn't know they were so pure. I didn't know. I mean, she shared it. She told me everything, but it was like, oh, you have a green juice. Okay, you know, but now that I see it, I know that I've just been being blessed over and over and over and over again. And I can look at my life, and I'm like, I've been primed for this for a long time. And I'm so grateful that you're here. I'm so grateful that you chose to show up. I'm so grateful that you're going to celebrate your body by loving it with these beautiful foods. And we can walk this path together. I feel so lucky. And I'm still learning, and I love that I can show up perfectly imperfect. That is my favorite way to be. And I've been stopping myself for years, all these ideas, all these things, and just never stepping forward. And now I'm stepping forward full, and it's showing up. So if any of this resonates with you in any way, I can't recommend it enough to just come on the magic carpet ride if you want to, which you should, because it's fun. And there's so much. This is, oh, how could I even? So I have to say this because it's so epic. I have been calling for community for so long. I was a past self-isolator. I would always stay home, stay quiet. I was, as a hairstylist, I was very bubbly in my salon. I was like, hi, how you doing? But then I would go home and retreat. And this past Saturday was our first team meeting. And so I went to my job, my business, and the first thing we did was dance to amazing music. Like we danced, everybody, like, and or we sat and just smiled and enjoyed the witnessing, and whatever it was perfect, because all were welcome, all were right where they wanted to be, you know. And I thought that was incredible. And then we shared what was going on for us. I got to share, and my team flooded me with appreciation, with celebration, with information, tips, tricks, guidance, support, wisdom, like. And I was crying because I was like, I am being loved. I'm saving the planet. I'm helping people. I'm creating community. I'm loved by community. I'm witnessed. I'm celebrated, and I get to celebrate other people. Okay, that sounds fantastic. So, and what is so interesting is like, I mean, to me, this is what I was going to share is like, I'm like, God, I wish I could create a church. And what I mean by church is that I just want to go in communion with other people that are like-minded, that want to have similar ideas, similar missions, similar heart focus, so we can just keep each other going, because sometimes it can be really lonely in life, really isolating, and your stories in your head can be crazy. But if you have people to fall back on, and people that are running with you and falling with you and picking you up together, that's everything. And I had no idea. I'm just so lucky, and I'm so grateful. So, Miss Kimmy, guide me any other way, angel.
Well, and this is work. Like when you've stayed the course in this way of being with yourself, this is someone who I've been feeding for the last 5 years, and I've learned a lot in the last 5 years. And to be able to walk people through this lifestyle. So the way that we start everyone, it's like the gateway. We call it our ultimate lifestyle transformation. And this is we invite people to really take a look at themselves of what they're able to do with dedication to their own self-care practices. So we say it's a 90-day journey. A lot of people say, oh, 90 days, I don't know about that. And it's like, oh, well, let's look at that. Let's really dig into why taking care of ourselves, or the idea of feeding ourselves and flooding our bodies with beyond organic superfoods, could be something to be like, I don't know if I could do that for 90 days. So then we just kind of say, that's okay. We'll just whisper in the other ear saying like, oh, we'll just do this for a month. It's okay. We're just going to add these superfoods every single day, just little by little, sip by sip, starting the day off with the cleanest protein on the planet. You start the day off with our Master Super Amino 23. That is going into your body and building skin, tissue, and muscle. And there's zero catabolic waste, zero heaviness in your kidneys or anything like that. They were made by a doctor. They were made for people sedentary in hospital beds with their muscles deteriorating. There's 28 peer-reviewed studies in the physician's desk reference on these amazing amino acids. Then you get to have a capsule of our product. It's the only product on the market that removes glyphosate. So it goes in and starts regrowing the little gut microvilli, the little fingers that are actually absorbing the food. And the thing is most people aren't absorbing almost any of their food, because the walls of the colon are filled with mucoidal plaque, totally not absorbing your food. It's absorbing toxins from the body. So we start getting to regrow the gut microvilli, we start mending up the cracks in the gut lining that offers leaky gut, which is all the things that are offering autoimmune disorders and the inflammation. We're also removing C-reactive protein, again, which is the inflammation marker that's causing all of those autoimmune disorders. So we have the only product on the market that's third-party tested that actually removes 74% of glyphosate in 6 weeks, 75% of that C-reactive protein in the 6-week study, and it mended up leaky gut around 33% in 6 weeks. So if you know anyone that has glyphosate poisoning, we actually have a brand new builder that's coming onto our team, the sweetest little girl. She's 18. She's going on like 510, and she's beyond amazing. She has glyphosate poisoning, and we are the only product on the market that's third-party tested, proven that what it says it does, it actually does do. So after you have your aminos and your biomedic, you're going in and you're flooding your body with superfoods. One of our superfood live dehydrated drinks has as much nutrition as 6 superfood salads. And if you're one of my clients, you're probably going to get the juice bar in a bag as well, and a few other things. And we're going to put some minerals back into you, because we know that our soil is completely demineralized. We don't have a topsoil anymore. And so unless you're working with farmers like ours, you can buy some organic food at natural grocers and you can say, oh, I eat real food from the store. And it's like, well, what is your nutrient content in there? What is your absorbability in the food that you're eating? And did you just have it sit there on the shelf for like 2 weeks and then we bring it home and cook it all out and like that's where you're getting your nutrition from? It's not. So we get to have a whole new system of being able to reinvigorate our whole entire body, all of our cells, all of it. And then we get to bring you through around the 10th or 11th, around the 11th day, do a little parasite cleanse. And it's a really gentle parasite cleanse. We go in for 10 days, help you through this. By 10 days, you've gotten a little bit under your belt and you kind of know what you're doing and you really cleaned up some things, letting go of some things, really stepping into new self-love systems, because that's the only reason why people don't stick with this is because the addiction, we think that like so many different addictions. I mean, we've been soothing ourselves since we were children. We had a pacifier, then we had a cookie, then we had sugar, then we had alcohol, all the different things. So we all still need something to soothe ourselves with, but what if we're flooding our bodies with everything that our bodies need? And suddenly the things that we really, really think we want, the parasites are being removed from the body. So you go in for the 10 days, you then, once you're finished, you skip the super cleanse for 20, you go back in and you start again with the super cleanse. So it's a journey and it's worth every effort. You know, it's like, it's worth every effort to be able to bring this much nutrition into your life. And we see miraculous things coming from this whole situation. And then you finish off the night after dinner. You can always have all the good, yummy, like organic fruits and veggies and everything throughout the day as well. Have a beautiful organic dinner and finish off your night with apothecary. So that's really like just the bare bones system of how we walk people through. So really, like that's just the one piece of it. There's all these other beautiful things. I know that Jamie, her son and her are my favorite chewing chlorella on camera these days, because I love that too. Actually, I was making sure that I didn't have chlorella in my teeth before I came here for you all. So I'd love, how is Magnus doing with all of this? She has a 3-year-old who is like beyond, his vocabulary is through the roof, and she's been feeding him like this for a really long time.
Yes, I have you can hear me. Okay, yes. I have been feeding him, especially the Craxlocorella. He loves it. It's his favorite thing. We call it like the little dragon tongue, you know, he like loves to have it all. And then he drinks the green drinks. And when he was littler, I would just give him like the cocoa hydrate to make sure that I knew he was getting a little extra hydration. I breastfed the entire time. So I was drinking it. And so he's like just this big fat chunky baby. And he does have really good vocabulary. I read to him all the time. And I will say what I've noticed is like, I have conditioning. I'm letting that go even more so now, but that conditioning of like, oh, I'm not giving my child the real childhood because I'm not giving him the ice cream and the cakes and the candies and the desserts, you know, because, you know, he's missing out. It's childhood. You're supposed to, you know, and so I'm working through that. I do find alternatives. I do make alternatives, but I also noticed that my son, like he graciously eats kale chips and like quinoa with veggies and sauerkraut and avocado, and he's like, yeah, this is yummy, mom. I really like vegetables. You know, he's eating Brussels sprouts and collard greens. And he just, cause I'm plant-based to begin with. And I also like to eat cleaner in the beginning, but like sometimes I notice like he's like, we just finished Christmas, and I don't know if this is because he's 3.5 and development, but there's been a lot of emotional stuff. And I did buy better candy canes, but you know, there was some more sweet stuff going on, and there's been a lot of emotional happening. And so, and I look at it and I'm like, okay, I'm going to put the kibosh and find even cleaner stuff. He drinks his green drinks and he has a green mustache every single day. And it's just, I just feel so lucky I feel so lucky to have this opportunity to give him these beautiful superfoods at such a young age. And I know that his bones and his blood and his kidneys and his liver and all these cells are being regenerated over and over again with food that loves him back. You know, it just makes me so happy, because we as parents, you know, you want to do the very best that you can. And everybody, I believe, is doing the best they can with the information that they have. And until they know better, then, you know, and that's why I'm here. I want to share. I want people to know that there's things out there that are just, there's so many things out there that are just so poisonous and not serving you. And you could heal some of these dysregulations that children are having with the emotions and the outbursts and the development and all these things, because, you know, their brain could be swollen. I'm learning so much, and it's waking me up in so many ways, and I'm just I feel so lucky, so I can't hold it in. I'm going to share. And I'm so grateful you guys are all here and you're willing to listen and you're open-minded and heart. And I had no idea. And if you didn't have any idea, welcome, because there's so much wisdom and love here to be shared and gained. And we see you all the way through. And it's just a gift. Yeah. Anything?
It's such a gift. It's such a gift. And so
to yourself.
The gift to yourself, and Jamie does have the gift for you. The best part about being a brand partner, after you're really have some information out on the table and we have some agreements on the table, you get to be a brand partner and you get to have a gift card code that makes it so that everybody gets to have wholesale pricing. And so not only are you getting the cleanest food on the planet, you're getting it for wholesale pricing, and it's delivered to your doorstep. You don't have to use your own gas and go shopping or be around any type of situation. You get to mix it up in your kitchen for your kids and run and do all the things that you're here to do with your babies and your life. And it's just incredible. So
yeah, hold on. I have to do, like, can you hear me?
yes.
Okay, well, I was gonna say, like, sit in the parking lot and have your launch, because your beautiful, amazing son was like, you cannot leave me. And I'm like, all right, we're gonna make it work. And that's what it is. We're just gonna make it work. And it's gonna be amazing, because we're all human and we're gonna rise together, we're gonna fall together, we're gonna dance together, we're gonna, you know, drink superfoods together, and we're gonna go to the door. Like, it was the dopest thing. It was yesterday, because I've been waiting for my superfoods, because I ran a little low. Okay, out. But I heard a truck, and my son, I look at him, I said, did you hear that? He's like, are they here? And we run to the door and we open it up, and he's like, Mom, they're here. And I was like, yeah. And then we just like open it. I was like, wait, I gotta take a picture or whatever. But, you know, it was just so amazing to be able to celebrate with him and witness his excitement and his passion, and be able to be more true in my heart when I speak to him, because I know I'm following my own heart. So, yeah. Thank you for coming. Do you, yeah, do it, Kimmy.
Go ahead, love.
No, that's it. I was going to say, that's it. Do your thing. You're amazing. You're amazing. I'm so inspired. This is my mentor, people. This is who I get to aspire to be. And there's beautiful John, that his beautiful smile and is so great. It's such a perfect, this is my team. Amazing.
Yes. So we now get to do a little superfood drawing for everyone who stayed on, not a brand partner. And Miss Allison is our leader in this. She takes a role for me, and I'm so thankful. She has a super amazing little 2-year-old of her own. He might be a little over 2, but she has been on the superfoods now for quite some time. It's also saved her uncle's life. He worked with cancer, and it was the only food that he could have. I mean, the stories go on, and that's why we say come back next week, so that you can hear more stories of the most incredible wellness journeys that have happened and unfolded because of this. So it's like it's a miracle. It's miracles and miracles. So I'll mute now and you can come off mute, Allison, and share some good news. Who is our winner of people that are not builders yet?
Okay, that was incredible, Jamie. I'm so happy for you and so happy to have you as a part of our Wellness Warriors community. All right, so I do this little wheel of names. So I'm just gonna spin the wheel. And who do we got here?
Wheel of Fortune. It's the best word.
Brandon, you won some Purium goodies. I'm get back with whoever invited you to this call. Oh,
Hi.
hi. Get back with whoever invited you to this call and they'll get your information and let you know what those goodies are. I don't even know yet. So I'm excited for you. Yay, Brandon, and yay, Jamie.
Yay, everyone. Thank you for coming. Thanks for watching. If you're watching the replay, please get back to the person that sent you this call.
I welcome love, I welcome harmony.